Here's another nice looking wood design, and don't forget to check out I will put a link at the end of the video for other designs. If you're looking for different designs, I'm going to put together a playlist. I already started it for different fence designs, so make sure you check that out if you're looking for new ideas or different ideas. These are 1x6s and they are going to be angled. First thing you're going to do with this type of fence will be to nail on a starter strip, so your first piece will be angled. You can just use a regular flat picket, whatever you're using, 1x6, 1x8, 1x12, and you can just nail one on here or screw it on here flat, and the first one of course just wouldn't be angled. So if not, you want it to be angled, you will need some type of a starter strip, the width of the lumber, and I would say maybe 3/4 of an inch to an inch, something like that would be fine. Nail it on or screw it on, and then you can attach your first picket, which will be at an angle. And again, I like this design. I just forgot about it. You know, there's so many designs out there for fences. I actually came across this design by looking for some information to try and help somebody who wanted to know how to attach a wood fence to a concrete block wall, and found something like this. And a lot of the information I find on the internet it looks good, but it's not always going to work. And I'm trying to give you information that has a higher percentage chance of working than not. And with a fence, a strong wind comes up and blows it over, and that's the end of it. So here you can see where the screw or the nail would be going through the picket or the fencing, the strip, and of course later on the other side, this would represent the other picket that was laid on first. You are just simply going to screw through or nail through all three of these boards, the picket, the next picket or the starter strip as we're looking at here, and then into the fence support itself. And I think what I have here is about a 2 3/4 inch screw if you're looking for that, but you can figure out what's going to work. It'd be nice to have at least an inch grabbing into the lumber there. So, and here we can see where it's angled, and when we drive our screw in on the next one or our nail, the starter strip here, this situation will be the same on the next one. This screw will go into the other fencing board and hold it together. So you don't need to put a screw here. You don't need to put a screw here and a screw here on all the boards, because to hold this one down, you will use the next picket board there. Take a look at the bottom. And this provides you with a nice start. You can start in either direction. You can work left to right, right to left. And after you have nailed enough of these on, it should look something like this. Nice view from the back. Take a look at the top. And of course, this is where the lap is. In my illustration, I think I have this lapped about 3/4 of an inch. I think you could get away with a minimum of 3/8 of an inch kind of a thing. You know, if you nail through the one picket, you might not be nailing into the other one. The nail might miss it, but I would imagine it's still going to hold it down. So 3/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, that's pushing it. And remember, this wood does shrink, and the reason why you're lapping it, you might like the design, but this is also going to give you the privacy. Somehow this lumber has got to lap, otherwise it is not going to. You're going to be able to see through it when the lumber shrinks. It just happens too often. So if you're looking for a privacy fence and you're not going to be able to see through it, this just might be what you're looking for. So anyway, don't forget to check out the other privacy designs that we have, and I will be making some more in the future to provide you with a few different ideas. Kind of this one right here, I used to see it a lot, and now I don't see it anymore.